Hello and welcome to Yorkshire land. I'm RickboBaggins and this is episode 4. So we start off with a little bit of a time lapse of me detailing from the last episode. And what did we do in the last episode? Well, we got buses in every single city. That's what we did. We got some money. That's what is going to help us complete the next couple of episodes. But this episode is focusing on getting a bit of detailing and just getting more production into Leeds. That is the fuel and food. So yeah, we're detailing the fuel area, what we did back in episode 2. So this is the coal mine port up near Hull. And yeah, we're trying to use the few little bit of assets we've got for this era, as we are in 1891. Obviously we've got a lot more modern assets, especially for the port as well. Obviously it would look a bit silly in these times, so we will be obviously coming back and upgrading as time goes on. We have maybe sneaked in an extra year or two, because I know these vans don't actually come out till 1892, or around that time anyway, but you know, need to future-proof a little bit. So yeah, we are also now going to increase this coal mine, working on some mining mountains. Yeah, I'm still new at doing this, so yeah, I think it looks alright. It's not the best, but yeah, if you've got any hints and tips, any comments, not just about mountains, but just detailing in general, you want to see something and I've not done it yet, let me know and we'll get it done for next episode, or maybe the episode afterwards. Unless it's shit, then yeah, it's not going to go in. But anything else, if it's good, I'm sure you'll definitely get a reply anyway. So yeah, the paint tool, honestly, it's beautiful. I'm still getting used to everything and how you can layer different details and paints on top of each other. Again, what do you think of them mountains, them coal mountains? Do they look alright? What would you do differently? So yeah, we've got no plan here. This is literally just spitballing, just throwing stuff together and yeah, seeing if it looks alright really. So we use 600mm railway, because obviously the big rails, all them rails there, the ones which come with the industry, I couldn't find. So if you know a mod that provides that, let me know. But for now, we're just going to be using 600mm. We've actually got, because obviously this is a mod, but we've actually got a mod so that these are runnable with trains and stuff. So we may at some point replace these vehicles with a little 600mm train. Especially as time goes on, I think that'll look pretty decent. But for now, obviously, we're still early stages. You know, the coal mine's just opened. We're just starting to trade. It's not quite got that, you know, that profits as we the money to expand. We'll have to see how well it does. So this is the coal mine which supplies the Leeds Gasworks. So Leeds Gasworks is a mod that we've got in this game which allows coal to be converted into fuel. Now, I've added that just for the pure fact we're in the UK. We're in Yorkshire land, aren't we? And most of the fuel and people heated their homes around this time was by coal. I actually grew up in getting coal delivered with a coal fire when I was a young lad. It was my job to do the fire, which was a nice little responsibility for a young lad. Although every Thursday when you had to go get the coal into the coal shed from the coal man who comes and delivers it, yeah, that's a mucky job. So yeah, we had a few trees, and let's go back to real time and see what we're doing. And welcome to the real time in August 14th 1891. So we've finally got these DMGs, so we can take the horse and carts off the road, where our roads are going to be much cleaner. And these are diesel, 16 miles per hour, and has a capacity of 5, and they can carry all cargo, and it was released in 1890. So let's get all these replaced, obviously barring the buses. So we've got our coal to port. Our food trucks, our fuel trucks. In fact, we're not going to do the fuel ones because fuel ones have a special capacity of 20. Obviously they're very slow, but that's not an issue. The loading speed, that is. Right, so Royal Mail, we'll get the Royal Mail van included in this as well. That's going to cost us £336,000. Right, well, that's done. Talking of which, let's have a look at our fuel line. Because they can carry 20, we have 3 of them, I believe. 4. So let's get a few more of these on the go. Because if we look at this, we've got 83. Now they take their sweet ass time, so let's get another 2. Do I put a... I'm thinking if we put a road depot up here, then you don't have to travel as far. That's where, if I remember where it is. There we go, road depot. Well, we can fix that with our paint tool, can't we? Let's just dismiss that for a moment. We get its paint tool and we go over to this tab. Yeah, and I believe it's that colour. Let's make it a bit smaller. Turn that round. Hold and shift. There we go. There you go, that'll do. Right, let's get the extra vehicles. Like I said, we want 2 more. Oh, we've got DMGs there, we didn't want them. So let's just replace all vehicles with the fuel one. There we go, coal merchant cart, that's what it's called. Only do 8 miles per hour, but like I say, carry so much more. I could probably... Ooh, maybe... What happens if we do a road? Directly. From there. To there. So there's a collision. Oh, there we go. Now if we look at this line, it cuts going through this bit, which is, especially when you're doing 8 miles per hour, that's a long way, isn't it? Right, so this is Leeds. Let's get it on fast forward, what we're doing on normal speed. Let's have a look at our profits on our lines. The buses are still making us some nice money, which is nice. The food train's not making that much money for us. Not at this present time, anyway. But yeah, we don't make every half year now because we're on ×2. We will bring it down to quarter speed. Probably do that when we get to about 1950 or maybe 1900. We'll wait and see. Let me know what you think. So we've got 30% fuel and 20% food. We may just add a second train on here, which, as you can see, we've just got a single track at the moment. So we will need to find a few places where we can either double up the track or make a little pass through. None of it's double at the moment. And let's have a little on board of the food train before we duplicate it and put a few pass through bits in. So we start off with the line manager, changing the lead's food supply. As we started, we put it on 45% just to make sure that we wasn't waiting around for that food, as it only takes 50%, but for whatever reason it was still waiting around, so we took that down to 45%. Stephen mentioned now we have even number of carts on the back of the train, it will actually do the full 50%, so we're going to change that now. So you have got a little bit of a time lapse and a little bit of a voiceover, and that is due to me forgetting to unmute my mic when I came back to show you this little bit. But I make a mistake anyway. I use the auto signaller, which allows us to put signals down every 120 metres. We was originally going to do this at 240 because that's how long our train stations are, but the food supply train is only 117 metres, so 120 should be sufficient in this case. But we put it on both sides. Yeah, we didn't need it on both sides, only need it in one direction. I'll explain later. Right, so we have finished all the signalling and the little bypass areas that we've done. So as you can see, we have the signals going one way on one direction on this bit here. So if we bring out our food line, we can see when it goes to the bypass, it'll actually only go one way. So let's make sure this actually works, and we are going to do that by duplicating our train. We've got it paused so that it's going to literally come as soon as this goes past. This one should be going in this direction, just to hopefully give it enough gap for maximum avoidance. Right, so let's duplicate that. So, and if I just duplicate, call this O2, I'll just 2, and this one 1. Oh, so it's come out of this depot. That is not what we're expecting. I were expecting it to come out of this one. So we have a bit of a problem. Yeah, I made a bit of a boo-boo. So, you know, these signals that I've put in each way, well, yeah, that's not going to work. We can only have, for example, this bit here. We need it to work. So if we bring up the line, if between this passing and the other passing, which is all the way over here, that needs to be one actual gap on one way. So if I say going this way, going towards this route, we want to literally just delete each one of these. So delete that one. So then between this signal on the way there is going to be one block, because at the moment we've got loads of little blocks in both directions. Now we are going to have a double track eventually, so I'm not going to delete these ones. It should, I'm hoping, solve the issue that we've got. We are going to have to flip one, and I know we've said we are not flipping in this series, but we've got no other way of doing that. So I'll bring you back once we've done the entire bit. What I'll do, in fact, I will do this section, we'll flip it round, and then I'll do the rest of it, because that should resolve the issue. Right, so we've got to the bit that's a issue. What we're going to do is we're going to delete all these. That's... Oh! No, I didn't want to do that. Did not want to do that. I wanted to click on the train. Oh, well, that was a bit silly, wasn't it? Right, put that back in, then go back to signals. I think it were about there. And that's one way, I don't want to make that one way, so no, not one way. Right, back to deleting these signals. Just the signal, not the track. Right, so then we've deleted that. That one's going to, so now between this one and the one obviously where we was before, all the way over here is going to be one block. Now on this way we've got lots of little blocks, but this way we've got one block. And that should resolve the issue. Let's find out. So this train here, well, unfortunately, just close your eyes a minute, guys. That's now been flipped. So if we follow this train, well, that's, whoa, what just happened there? Okay, we phased our train so that the other train could go through. Not quite sure what happened there, but yeah, that should fix the issue. What we're going to do, we're going to just pause, and we're going to do the rest of the map, and then we're going to watch this train closely to make sure that one, they don't phase through each other again, and second of all, this actually did resolve the issue. Right, we've done all the track, and we've also added this extra one as well, because we realised if we get up to here, this may cause some issues. So yeah, this should resolve all those issues and make sure that, yeah, it works. So as I leave you guys to enjoy the lovely cab ride, I will say thank you very much for staying this far. If you don't mind liking and subscribing if you've not already done so, and drop me a comment, just even if you want to just come and say hi. As always, thanks for watching and happy gaming.